Everybody, welcome back to Monday with Molly. I'm Andrew Kosman here with Molly Dean. How are you doing, Molly?
Good. How are you?
Been a while.
It has been.
I've had a wardrobe change. What do you think?
I know. Look at that green.
Same videos, slightly different home that we've been at.
Yeah.
We moved to Flat Branch, and we're
Yeah.
very happy now that we're established to pick up this series again.
Yeah.
So, since we've had so much time, I've had a little bit of time to think of questions for you.
Okay.
So, I've got one today.
Okay.
Let's say I'm pre-approved for a $200,000 house.
Okay.
And I find a $200,000 house over here that I really like and a $200,000 house over here that I really like.
Okay.
Closing costs are going to be the same on that because they're the same price, right?
So there's closing costs and prepaids. So the Flat Branch closing cost, yes, is the same. Our baseline closing cost, our processing and underwriting fee is the same. But not everything else is the same.
Okay, how so?
Taxes and insurance. So oftentimes taxes in some areas are more expensive than other areas. So some counties have higher taxes, some counties have lower, some have undergone the most recent tax change that we've talked about, some have not.
We've seen that a lot locally here in Kansas City. I know obviously we do home loans in many other states as well,
Yes.
but it's easy to kind of centralize that here in Kansas City. When you look at the Kansas side and the Missouri side, we have a
Yes.
few counties that even though the houses are the same price, the taxes are wildly different.
Totally.
And that can make a difference on your closing
It
costs.
can,
Okay. Well, you said homeowners insurance as well. Isn't insurance like a car pretty much the same no matter what I buy?
It's not. I mean, it's based on your history both in insurance claims, your credit history, various other factors, and the rebuild cost of the house, the square footage, all of the things, and honestly, sometimes how close it is to a fire station.
Mhm.
So your more rural properties can have higher homeowners insurance.
Yeah, and the long story short is neither of us are insurance agents.
Correct.
So we can't really speak too much on it, but we've seen things as crazy as what kind of dog do you have?
Yes.
If there's a swimming pool or not?
Yes.
Is the house 120 years old or 10 years old?
Exactly.
But we're not insurance agents, so that's a great conversation to have with your insurance
Yes.
agent. But it's a good reminder, not all $200,000 houses are closing costs created equal.
That's correct.
Okay, there's another one that we kind of run into every once in a while on the lender side of things, and that is when do you close in the month?
Yeah, so that's your prepaid interest. So a mortgage is always set up to be due on the first of the month. So if you close on the 15th of the month, it's not due that following first, but the first after that. So we have to collect the interest from the 15th until the last day of the month. Oftentimes, we'll have people close towards the end of the month because their fees are a bit less because they're not paying half a month prepaid interest. But we also have some that like to close on the first of the month because they don't have a house payment for almost 2 full months.
Yeah.
So that prepaid interest is going to be collected based on your closing date.
Yeah, and obviously the difference in price point, what the rates are.
Exactly.
I mean, we saw some prepaid interest a few years ago where rates were in the twos. That was kind of a joke. Since rates have gone up, that number can be sometimes
shift.
a pretty impactful difference on your closing costs.
It can. It's still less than a payment.
It is, absolutely.
When you include PMI, taxes, and insurance.
Of
So
course.
it's just kind of working through that when you're thinking about your close date.
Yeah, it's the same money going out of your pocket no matter what.
Yes.
It's just kind of when does it come out of your pocket.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's all I had for you today, Molly.
That was easy.
Have a great week.
Happy Monday.